What is the meaning of life?
Wow, that's a very deep question.
It's about like 7 in the morning, 8, and we're gonna head to the rose garden and the cactus garden, which I freaking I freaking adore cactus because benevolent neglect, I can keep them without killing them, so it's great. So, and also we need a little breakfast. I started this day thinking I was heading to the rose garden with some new folks, but it turned out not that way. There were cancellations and some folks didn't even wake up. I ended up going to the rose garden with one person I never met before, but just speaking with her and hanging out with her really ended up being one of the best days I had while I was in San Diego. We talked about mentorship, how showing up for people may be different for each person. It's wonderful being able to help people in the way that they need and the way that they want to be helped. As a mentor, it's important to know what you're great at and what you could improve on so you can then, in turn, do those things for those people. But you also need to know what extent you're willing to mold yourself and change to help others without compromising your peace or yourself and who you are, which I think happens a little too often. Even though we started talking about mentorship, you realize it was about something much wider than just that. One thing you'll hopefully learn in life is that doing what works for you may not work for everyone else. And that's okay. Learn how to interact with people and how to show up for others, but do it in your signature style. The world isn't black and white, and we really live in these different shades of gray, which is a beautiful thing. If you're worried about being the oddball out for too long, honestly, very valid concern. It's definitely something that's kept me up at night. However, I've realized people are like each other will eventually gravitate towards each other. That's one of the beauties of life, of growing older and remaining open to things. I realized how much power I have to shape my life and be the type of person that I want to be in my own signature ET fashion. Now, although I love comfort and convenience, I've realized that the growth I'm seeking comes from exploration and me being open to new experiences, and in turn opening myself up to others. It can be terrifying, very much so, but crossing the bridge into unexplored territories has invited some of the most beautiful experiences into my life. And I'm going to continue to cross those bridges.
It's been a while since we had one of these talks. Don't say it. I know. I'm the one who does most of the talking. I try to keep it short.
Good. Cheers.
Come on. It's like stranger danger.
That's fair.
I like that. My
my arches are probably in the wrong place, but yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. We definitely see the vision.
Yeah, there's a continuing education.
Want to sing? Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You're singing already. I'm just warming up. You got it.
It's the sunrise.
Yeah.
In those brown eyes.
I'm gonna take it down.
You're the one that I desire.
painting game. We met someone very special.
What's your name to start with?
John.
John. We just met you, obviously.
Yeah, we did. We're like, oh, okay.
and yes, you're telling us about the trees, which then made me actually just think of this question. Well, in your perspective, what is the meaning of life?
Wow, that's a very deep question.
Wow, did you see that fish?
I heard it.
Did you
I
see
see
how
what
huge
it left.
it was?
Is it red?
Yeah, it's a koi.
It's a koi. It is a koi fish. They're yeah.
They're huge. That was huge.
There's a lot of koi fish in there.
I can see them.
Oh.
Yeah.
The meaning of life is being surprised. It's being in the moment. It's being about what's important right now.
Was that another one?
It was.
Oh my God, I'm missing the moment.
No, you're not. No, you're
in
not. You saw that moment.
I did see it. I did see that
moment.
one.
Yeah, and it surprised you again, didn't it?
It did.
And it brought a smile to your face. And that's what it comes down to. You know,
Oh.
is enjoy today, the moment, the now. That's what it means.
Yeah, I like that. How do you live life on enjoyment mode? How do you live life in enjoyment mode?
To live life in enjoyment mode, you can't take it seriously. You really have to take it one layer at a time. The example of life being an onion really is true to that testament. You peel that layer until you get to the sweet part of that onion, but everything else is just tasks that we're given to get to that center and be, enjoy its fruit. It's about whether or not you're going to make tasks challenging and difficult, or accepting and easy, and then move on to the next.
Yeah. You said that you were a banker before. Do you feel like that was part of the onion layer before this enjoyment now, or did you enjoy that?
So honestly, I'm actually an unemployed banker.
I don't even know what that means.
Right. So I'm not young enough to retire. I'm not old enough to retire. I'm just in between, and it's that in betweenness that kind of like, let's figure out about tomorrow later.
Yeah.
Because right now there's a moment where I'm internally feeling the time is now to just go and recharge and regenerate and regroup and then move on. And so, yeah, that's. I might find a job tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe not. It might be further on down the month. That's fine too. But yeah, it's just chilling.
It's a very free spirit, very free. Where I don't know, it's not a lot of strife and stress because you let it go.
And that's what we learn. That's what we, in our younger years, we are told this is what we have to do, and so we do it, right? We in my generation, we're told find the wife, find the house, find the job, have the 2.5 kids, and work hard. Well, to some degree that happened, not all the time. And so you make it up as you go along. You take some of that foundation and you manipulate it to suit your needs. And that's what it comes out to, is being your best, at your best.
Yeah, it's like living life as you, living it as your style,
as
your way.
Yeah.
What's best for you.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
I really feel like you had a lot of wisdom to share, so thank you.
Oh my gosh, total strangers talking about.
Hey, you're the one who started it. We just finished it.
I came back to this park a few days later, but it was completely different. Some moments are just not made to be replicated.
Hallelujah.